Good day and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Togetherwerole. Making sure we have the right music.
Yeah.
Quick shout out to Corinne Milne. She does awesome art. She's done our also colored art and also our sketches for the or Vedic.
Vedic.
You got it.
Vedic.
Is it Vedic or Vedic?
Vedic.
Vedic.
Vedic. I put an A.
Yes.
Vedic and Nicholas.
That's right, and so you can see them right below the characters. Nicholas, of course, has got her color, so she's got her color headshot there. And I can actually go to the full color headshot here.
No, that's only part one. That's only part one.
I know. The rest of the art is she's finishing the full body there. We'll finish that up. And
This is part two. We gotta get it going. Come on, let's go.
There is Vedic in all his glory.
You can find me?
He's got buttons too.
I got buttons. I got a nuke bucket.
I know.
Y'all are pushing my buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yes.
Let's hit the intro. We gotta get going. Come on.
All right. Let me find the button.
Four.
Are we on?
Yes.
Welcome back to
goes
part
up to
2,
up, not
episode, I believe, 13?
14.
14.2.
14.2.
14.2 or 0.5, depending on how you count things.
No.
No, we only count things one way here.
Be lucky when it's not 14.0
Well,
like we do
apparently-
zero index lists.
Oh god.
Anyway. So,
Yeah.
recap.
Hold on. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, my bad.
When last we left our intrepid heroes.
Yes.
You were at the village. You were at the city of the Forge. Heart Curtain. You recently just repelled an invading force from the Russian Empire. Unfortunately, you lost someone. Someone that they were hunting along with a special book. One party member down, you found another strange adventurer known as Vedic, a golden 900-year-old kobold that messes with time because he does time magic. And declared himself part of the party, and no one really
He
told him.
literally declared himself,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, it was like, and no one really had the heart to tell a 3-foot, 900-year-old elder to go piss off. So, you are currently back in the mansion after being declared heroes of Hotturn for giving them the right to stand up and say, "We live."
That's kind of cool. That was really cool.
That was cool.
That was kind of cool. It's like, yeah, to tell, I felt kind of weird that we're like being
Assholes.
No, not being assholes. It was, it was cool that we've made them feel that they're more than just existing.
Yes, that is a very good way to say it. Very good.
Yep. Keep going.
Can I get it?
No, you're gonna have to. No, other side. Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
Jesus.
Oh, I thought there was like a scratch
There
or
was a
something.
snack apparently during the break. You're good.
It was pretty good. Anyway.
That's
You
attractive.
got it now.
Well, this is going to be a gif of me just going back.
That's a meme.
Oh God. Challenge accepted. Do it. Do it.
No, don't.
Me
I
material.
don't
Too
need
late. You're already there.
it. Yeah. Anyway.
You
so,
prompted it.
it is you. You placed a strange painting into the walls saying that there's a bunch of mimics inside and that if you sleep with them, they will eat you. Kind of like, okay. How would you all like to proceed, as you are currently at your manor?
Carefully.
So what do you have there?
Who gave me this? Where did you...
Perhaps the interdimensional tiefling that gave it to me. I'd say interdimensional, but I want to say it's more like a pocket dimension. He told me not to put it in the bag of holding because it's probably an interdimensional thing.
It's full of mimics.
I didn't know that.
They want to decorate my bedroom with mimics.
He just gave it to me and said it was a gift for you. I didn't know.
Interior decorator mimics, you come out and go, oh my god!
There's a note!
I don't.
You put this in my room without reading the note?
It was for you.
Yeah!
I don't read your information. It was for
You
you.
didn't ask, you just put... There's mimics in my closet now!
Correction, they're actually in the painting.
Which is in my closet!
Which don't, unless they break, in which case they'll just attack her. Okay, this is both bad.
You know, I'm sorry. Interdimensional what?
Remember that house we went to?
The one that he said that he
Roy, to go to
decided he was going to go to on his own because technically we didn't forbid that, although we did say we would wait to
Right.
go. That one.
One of these days, you're just going to come back possessed by something.
He's struggling where I once struggled, and that would be that he's not very wise.
That's an understatement.
So,
Do I have a wisdom score? I don't even know.
You got all intelligence, no wisdom. It's just
Yeah,
like,
that's right, Wed.
There's mimics in my closet. And you have no idea who commissioned them from the interdimensional tiefling who you met randomly going into a house that you don't have a strong understanding of its purpose? Is that an accurate summation?
Well, he did introduce himself.
Do you have any idea of his intentions?
He said his intentions.
Which are...
So, see, because they wanted a neighbor that was relatively other than the big baddies that tried to kill us a while ago. And he's trying to see what Heartkarn can give to the Kodel dynasty. Something like that.
So you didn't retain what he told you?
I'm currently talking. I'm not looking through my book right now because I'm currently maintaining a contact because that's polite.
Remember, he's recently he's got emotions now that doesn't know how to handle them.
Is that what those are?
Okay. Pause. I need an ability at some point to go, hang on, let me catch you up. And actually wave my hands and rewind the actual YouTube play so that it goes back. So it goes back and does a flashback and it comes back. I know you can, but I just thought about hang on, let me catch you up.
So where are we? We're here.
I already wake up
there. No, we're there now.
We're there now. When will then be now?
Soon.
The worst part of this is I've retained everything that the dude said, but I wasn't there.
I just visualize that you're the mother figure, and you're the
Oh, y'all are
5-year-old child.
I woke up 5 years ago.
Oh my god.
This is accurate.
No, it is not!
He's trusting and violent at the same time. It's weird.
Okay, that, sure. Mother figure? Do we really want to classify me in that category?
For that specific instance,
Mommy
She
dearest,
sends
maybe.
nightmares after people in real life.
I put Mommy dearest to shame. I bring your trauma to you.
What was
Like,
What was that woman in
different types of
what was that?
parent figures.
Back on track here, guys.
Meanwhile,
Was the woman in Misery?
Meanwhile, you guys are having seizures on the floor, and Nicholas just kind of laughs at you.
So, yes.
he didn't seem
So
like
what
he
you're
got-
saying is I need to go to him to find out who the hell sent this because this had nothing to do with his mission.
Well, we were going to go there anyways, so that didn't see any harm bringing it back.
Is my statement accurate?
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you still have the doorknob thing?
No, we left.
All right. Can you maybe help him make better choices in the future if you were to guide him with the future so he doesn't make us...
Well, since you ask. Hang on. Sorry. I gotta look this thing up. I gotta find out how long this lasts.
So, can we all agree that we should grab everything that we might need because we may not be coming back to the house for a little while if we end up where these other painting things end up.
Check my fuel cell.
Or wait a moment. Maybe we don't go there. We could go over to the bronze.
I want to know who sent me mimics. We go there.
All right.
There's mimics in my closet.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
This is fair. It's
Fair
closer
enough.
than the dragon.
True. I've received worse gifts.
Oh. The paintings that he paints are living paintings, and you can go to different places. He said that.
Yes.
I gathered that they had magic function. I'm assuming I can't go to the mimic land inside the painting.
Not that one, I don't think.
Okay.
You would want to go to Mimic Land?
No, I want to make sure no one else does.
He also talked about something to...
Imagine your friend Quill hovering about and going, "Oh my, what's this? Oh shit, mimics!"
Something to...
Mimic mouths running around going, I'm going to eat you.
I don't
One thing under the mimic is the t-shirt. You put the t-shirt on and
He has a scroll of modified resurrection.
Oh god. This is going to be one of those episodes. Sorry, let us apologize right now.
I apologize for nothing.
Oh darn, we're having fun.
That's why they're here.
Stop it.
Anyway, so let's go. So we can't go into Mimic Land. Good. Closet door is locked. Good. We're going.
He does have a scroll of modified resurrection, which I would potentially use to bring back my father at some point.
Neat. He also knows where the mimics came from.
He also has several paintings that could take it to the Desert of Teeth.
Really, you know how you have the single-minded drive for a singular purpose and you just go on and on about it and we all have to sit and listen? There's mimics in my closet!
He also has a... He already sold...
Like,
the
I'm
painting,
walking.
the painting that don't...
Shoving.
Yes,
Catapult.
tell us along the way. Come on.
You're making your way there.
Everyone grab your shit. I don't think we're coming back.
No, you can go back and come back. You can. I know this.
All right, good. All right, fine.
I've got the dog, I've got the plant, I'm fine, let's
All right.
go.
So,
Want to ride?
We're off on an adventure.
wait. Gotta make sure what we're agreeing to here. How much are we agreeing to?
We're going to find out about the mimics, then we're going to listen to whatever else he's been babbling about, and find out if there's more that we care about.
All right.
You know,
all right.
I have an idea. I'm going to
That's
let
what
you
we
do
do.
the talking. I'm just going to... yeah.
We had that agreement back in the swamp. You've just gone off book.
I was going to put it towards him, but it's okay. I've got the cobalt, put him on my shoulder.
It's so nice.
Oh, you got an upgraded transport.
You don't know where the little reins came from, but yeah!
And he's back on the ground.
Oh.
Okay, now he's back on the
It
shoulder.
must be a smooth ride with all those legs.
It's very smooth.
Instead of going like this, it might be like.
Looks like a millipede.
It really is.
Why very smooth ride?
I just imagine Hibby's about 10 feet back, the Grimstalker. But you eventually find yourself back at the strange households and this very, very simple house.
Well, you've done this before.
Okay, open up. Everyone inside?
Closes
Everyone in?
behind you.
Close it. Okay.
Hello.
Click.
And where are we?
Currently, we're still in her current. Pull the handle out, and put it in the knot, and twist.
And twist open, the hinges.
Sorry, dust.
With your passive investigation, this is indeed a pocket dimension. That's all say for just off the top of your head. But anyway,
So this doesn't detonate my
you
back.
find yourself back into this strange and yet rather quaint
Excuse me. Dust.
gallery that Egg is apparently allergic to.
So as Vedic sort of steps forward and places his hand on Spark's hip, and so I'm giving you Fortune's Favor. It basically gives you a luck point that you can spend at any point
Thank you.
in the next hour.
In the next hour. Okay.
Okay, so just
What
you get brief glimpses of the future as you you move through.
Let's avoid that one.
I would like to walk in. Excuse me, gentleman who sent mimics.
That would be me.
No, I'm allergic to this pocket image. Sorry.
This pale, almost like your pale, tiefling with purple glyphs all over his face, horns, and parts of his hand. Yes, how can I help you? Nicholas! How you doing? How do you like mimics?
Who sent mimics to me?
I did.
Why?
It was a gift.
Why?
The people of Harkern don't know how to bring in proper attire to you. I heard that some shadow dimension dwellers use mimics to fill out their furnishing.
You pick them yourself, you trained them, you don't get them randomly gifted to you, so you're expected to sleep near deadly untrained monsters who are only going to be stopped because of a bracelet.
Correct, which is why we brainwash them.
If they're brainwashed properly, you don't need a bracelet.
It's to initially get you into the head. Once done, done.
Several things.
Oh?
This is a horrible gift.
Oh,
Your directions are terrible.
I've heard that a lot.
I'm not surprised. You should probably hire an assistant.
I've also heard that a lot. I tried once, but they got lost.
Let them live in the house that connects to here.
Oh, if you want to be simple.
Simple is needed for other beings, and you're not nailing it.
Perhaps sometimes too simple? Like with the directions that I heard?
Simple. What? Well, I tried simple.
That was too simple.
You just don't understand my personality. Anyway, anything else?
Now that we've come to the understanding, why did you care that my furniture was not to my tastes?
Payment.
For what?
The council paid me to find...
So the council did it?
Yes. But they did not suggest mimics. I did.
Sure, but someone had a motive.
Correct.
Excellent.
They were trying to figure out what you would like to in furnishing. They said something about that they placed the most god-awful elven thing in there in hopes that you would buy something that you would desire so that they would be able to pay for it. But since you never bought anything, they came to me.
I don't want to live here. It's fine.
Well, you know.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I got paid either way, and I got an entertainment conversation. And I got to meet the sad shadow mistress.
What's the next name? Kidding.
Of the names I've been given on this plane, it's one of the least offensive. Then again, most of the others came from Drake.
My apologies.
It had a certain level of charm.
All right, now that we've resolved the most pressing issue, actually, can I sell you back the mimics?
Oh.
Yes? Sure. Yeah. Yes.
In exchange for something you want. They're trying to pay you.
Thus far, I have
do
found...
prefer exchange. Much better.
That's fair.
It's more entertaining. Coin is coin.
We'll see if you have anything I want. I have found having massive quantities of coin to be incredibly useful in situations. And there's a certain power to it in this realm. So I'm not going to say no to that option. But
It is a curse of the lesser developed civilizations.
what things do you have for exchange? He mentioned something about a restoration. He mentioned something about paintings that allow travel.
The restoration will come not of coin, but something of what I need to be taken care of.
Something
As
about-
I am a diplomat first over a business.
Underdark was the topic?
We have these nightmare eel spider things that had a bunch of babies.
Right.
And they're nightmare eels, not tadpoles.
I'll explain. I'll let him explain.
Tadpoles.
Wonderful.
I hope I really hope not.
I was thinking.
Why?
I was thinking the same thing.
You weren't there, so.
So what?
You said, what about tadpoles?
I was inquiring if these were tadpoles. You indicated that they weren't.
No, they are not. I hope it's not.
Good.
Not anymore.
Look, nasty things. With the tentacles and everything.
These don't have tentacles, do they?
No, they got spiders and a long neck.
Not sure that's much better, but okay.
They're very keen on free labor.
No.
I'm
There
going
we
to
go.
speak with a fair amount
You
of
must be.
authority. I would take a bunch of frightening slavers over the interdimensional horrors that come from tadpoles.
Fun fact, actually, those Neogi? Neogi?
Neogi?
I can never get their name.
Neogi, Neogi.
Yeah,
One Neogi, two Neogi.
They're actually a product of those nasty little idiots. They're supposed to be a master service race, you know. They're supposed to be on top and have them be the, meat and Gretel, so to speak, in order to...
The elephants be the bottom?
No, elephant on top, then Neogi, and then everything else.
Right.
But they refer to be a little too vicious.
So,
That's the word.
things
anyway.
that make bad things worse than bad things.
Agreed. However, having a beholder take over their hierarchy is also just as bad.
At this point, we're getting into semantics of intention. So, understood. That's a possibility. And the only way to get his concern of the restoration.
Unless you have something that would also be just as beneficial to the dynasty.
Like what?
Well, you have to tell me, honestly. They're.
But it's an act of
Start-
it's an act of service. It's not an item.
Good.
Gotcha.
So there's one.
Mhm.
Now, things that you have.
Who's this?
He's my pet.
He's a manipulator of time and a golden kobold who seems to think he's quite amusing.
How fun! What's your name?
I don't talk to you.
That's a weird name.
No, he's looked through in time and says he doesn't talk to you.
No, really. I don't talk to you.
That is also a weird name. Pleasure to meet you. I don't talk to you.
It's not his name. Actually, what is your name?
Pathetic.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry for the interruption.
It's fine. Items for exchange.
Items for exchange. Well, for here, for one of the major items, I have so much art. And the problem with having so much art and being an artist, I need to give it out. Not, well, I mean, business.
So
But they're magical paintings, some of them just slight movement. Those are 1,500 gold pieces-ish, depending on the painting and depending on the size. But for the transportation paintings, those are 5,500 gold pieces.
And those would be equivalent to the mimics, as we're talking about exchange. I would not expect a painting of movement to be equivalent to something that contains living entities.
The special paintings allow transportation across space.
Yes. And I'm saying that's equivalent.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Also, I have no use of art. So, traveling.
This is functional art.
Yes. What destinations do you have?
Well, look at the pictures. Where the picture is, shows you where to go.
I'm sorry.
Do any of these let you go anywhere besides just where they are now?
No.
Well,
For simplicity minds, think of it like a teleportation circle.
all right.
Yes.
I
Maybe
was
say
thinking maybe
that.
it had showed pictures of the past or the future, but
No, that's more aesthetics.
all right. Sorry to interrupt. Yes, what paintings do you have of that are traveling paintings, right?
Well, there's a place that would be near your home.
Somehow.
There's another to the Desert of Teeth, though it was more random spot in the Desert of Teeth. I'm not quite sure where in the Desert of Teeth, honestly. I placed it in a very specific place, but it kind of got dropped. I also have one to the capital city of Godel, known as Ebencrest. I also have the one that goes through the Underdark, but I think that's more of a payment thing, so I don't recommend buying that one. We also have we have also the savannas that are ruled by cat and elephant people, and more animalistic kind of individuals that are up north of us. A lot hotter area. Don't recommend it. We also have well, that one's sold. Unfortunate.
Then there was nothing that might be the capital of Barosia.
That's the one that's sold.
Unfortunate, yes. Sold yesterday.
Sold yesterday.
Oh.
What? If you're gonna try to grab me, I'm gonna hit you with a force ball. Remember, my plane of existence here, so you go bye-bye if you get a little troublesome.
How much does it cost to know who you sold it to?
Well, what do you have? Don't give me coin.
Don't look at me. Drake was carrying all of my good stuff.
Drake was loaded.
We're coming back to you on that.
Fine. I might be here.
That son of a bitch. Someone bought that from you and then took Drake away. It's not going to matter if we know the name of it anyway.
You do realize that it's Drake. He could have bought it also.
That's true.
Huh?
And actually went back himself.
Well, then he can come back
Is
anytime.
it turn code?
Or he was kidnapped but knew that was coming and having a way out.
I think it just allows you to go to the destination and then back to where you came from.
No,
Yes.
well, does it?
If he knows where the destination is on the other side, he can travel through it.
It goes from painting to painting.
Oh!
Just make sure painting stays in place you want to return.
We can only have a good wish that might be what happened, since you won't tell us.
Well, the time gentleman did some gesturing, you may.
Oh, no, that was totally out of character. I thought it was a brilliant idea. It's totally not true. It's a brilliant idea.
You can't gesture if you're the time dude. It's all going to be misinterpreted.
Right. You pick your nose, we're gonna think, what does that mean?
I have so many jokes waiting. You don't even know.
It's not your time yet. Okay, now it's your time.
Wait for it.
Light is coming.
Yeah, I know. You know what? One of these days, you're gonna say stop right in front of a door or a window and say, okay, go now. And then someone's gonna dump their refuse on my head. You're welcome. Press the digit. Oh, I don't know that.
There's also a painting for the caverns. It's also where a supposed mad titan is.
Caverns?
Yes, it's where a excavation is happening. But the excavation probably stop.
Matt Titan probably has something to do with it.
Yes.
But that doesn't.
I would like to go back a step. Which do you value more? The name of the purchaser of the painting to the Verosian Empire, or a way for us?
I don't believe I ever said the name of it.
No, you said it was available for a certain cost.
Correct.
Don't give me coin. I'm saying which is of higher value, the name or a rough sketch indicating the other side of the painting.
If you're suggesting if you well, if you go to the other side of the painting, you will see this room.
Yes, but we'd have to be searching the entire area for that. Whereas if we got a sketch of what
From
you
the point
see,
of view. Yeah.
then that could give clues as to where that is. And should we go after Drake, we would have the potential of an escape tunnel.
I would say less, about halfway. For
That
the
is-
sketch. The sketch is a sketch.
Would it be worth a memory?
Depends on the memory. I like you. I don't like that thing on your back, though.
You shouldn't.
It's an acquired taste.
Acquired is definitely the right word.
None of you should like him, to be clear.
To him?
It's as close to him as I'm comfortable as acknowledging anything.
Fair.
It's chosen he, him pronouns.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of
with you.
layers to this entity, and he's been going with he, and I'm rolling with it.
It's a plan.
Well, it's kind of it's about as accurate as about you saying he.
Fair.
I'm as anatomically correct as a Ken doll.
Fair
Like,
adjusted.
we have a demon who identifies as male in the body of a plant that was once a woman.
She's right.
You get that?
So, if he's going by he, we're gonna roll with it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
Wow,
fair.
every creature pet you've had has always had this strange.
Uh-huh.
Male goblin, female chicken.
It's fine.
That's right. Oh god, I forgot.
Yeah.
Nico is the prototype for this shit.
Sorry for the off topic.
So I'm going to pull out the memory lamp.
Okay.
And the most recent one, I think, is one I'm not willing to give up. But the one before that, the monotony, the one from when we were inside the Ark of Cogs, which gives him insight into an additional dimension. And it's my dread and boredom and aggravation from the entire time having no access to mental capabilities of anything we were fighting.
Can you explain?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check
That's a good one.
with advantage.
That's a good one.
Interesting.
That's a very good one.
Very interesting.
Deals that only Fae know how to make.
Right?
Yep.
Persuasion is on...
Oh no, none of us
Losing
would
the
thought that.
sheet.
Unless you're clear.
Probably because you have how many pets?
You're not wrong, but... Is 22 high enough, or should I reroll?
Let's find out. You get to find out whether it succeeded or failed after.
No, you don't.
No.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you do.
Freaking Time Lord.
I'm gonna trust in a 22. That seems high enough. It's a weird enough offer.
Stroking his baby chin face.
Baby chin.
I accept.
I'm gonna reach in
For the sketch, correct?
for the sketch.
For the sketch.
So reach in, pluck it out, encoded memory right here, and there he goes.
Takes a moment. Do I eat it or do I just meditate?
You meditate on it, and
He places it against his head.
Fair warning, you're gonna hate us.
The memory seems to fade into his skull.
that one.
Interesting. Expected more.
So did I.
Infinitely huge.
Right. Let's get some chalk.
I have some. Zzz.
At least he knows exactly where it is.
I believe I'll be using mine. Here's half your chocolate.
He gets jostled around quite a bit, I assume. I mean, he does wear the packs when he fights.
So he begins sketching. Point of view on this one. The point of view, as he begins sketching, outlining, drawing, stopping, remembering, and then continues sketching. Okay. And you begin to see the outlines. What you would expect it to be a city. But, you can tell it's a city But where its current point of view is, you currently see what looks to be, at least what you think is a deep water trough, or some sort of like water gateway that has completely been emptied until like almost the very bottom of it, where there's only a small river. But then you find out these are actual giant walls, where you see sky and bridges going over it, where you see people. Well, lines, slight sketches where people would be walking from one location to another, and what looks to be sketches of basic plants spilling over and coming down what used to be buildings that are stuck inside the wall of this recessed area. Some abandoned, most likely most of them abandoned, and overgrown. And about, at most 30 minutes,
Take that. Bag of holding.
Shadow Mistress, how much do you know about that city of Afmir?
Almost nothing.
It might be interesting in terms of magical incantations. It has a very deep root in terms of mortal magical capabilities.
I've learned something of, and I'm gonna take an action to make the ring visible. And I've learned something of the capabilities of this empire, and
She's
There
wearing
are
Drake's
adventures.
ring, by the way. What?
like, y'all just know a ring magically appeared. You don't know what he just said.
You saw me, you didn't see, you look at the camera, you watch me, I was going,
Space Halls, meanwhile, you get that?
And then, so they are of interest already.
Well, it's true.
I knew
Took away
they
my
had
moment
something
there.
going on together. I knew it. She just in denial.
I do not think that means what you think it means.
Thank you. Then I have done my job, unless you wish any more paintings or something especially commissioned from one location to another.
We have to have our exchange still for the mimics.
Oh, yes. I'll just talk to Quill. She'll take care of it.
The Desert of Teeth painting.
Desert of Teeth painting. Very well. He takes off this about 3 foot tall painting of the forest, the small town, and what it can be only depicted as the world tree. No, the tree of life, brain function. So many different fantasy things, and hands it over. I recommend preparing before entering over there.
Preparing in what way?
The first way to enter the paintings must be observed. Place it in a safe location, then observe it. For a time, nothing will happen, and then it will get more detailed, and furthered, and further. And then really, you'll be there. That's simple.
and we keep it in a safe location because...
The painting will not join you, but the other painting on the other side will be there.
So then
It keeps the way home there.
Right, and so if the painting gets picked up or destroyed, we don't get it back.
Correct.
Which is why I keep it in a safe place.
So, if the painting just gets moved but is still safe, are you able to come through but you come in at the new location?
Once it's done, it's done. The original format, it doesn't matter. But the intended purpose is, it's just my way.
Meaning, if it was to be opened in a room and then we go through it and then it gets moved to another room, when we come back, we just appear in that room
Correct.
where the painting is.
You get correct. However, when you come back, the painting will reflect the point of view of the painting.
Oh.
So you come back to the original location, but the painting
No, we come back to where the
When you
painting
go through,
sees.
and you look at the other side of the painting,
Yes.
the painting will show what the other painting is looking at.
So you won't be.
So if it's moving, if the painting was open and moving in a cart, we would be looking through the painting and watching the trees go by.
One picture. That's it.
Let me try this again. It's in room A. We go through.
Mm-hmm.
It gets moved to room B.
Mm-hmm.
We turn around, we see room B.
Correct.
When we step through, do we come out in room B?
Correct.
There we go. Okay. Thank you.
Unless it's in room bar.
The whole thing is room BA.
It is
I
a
hate it.
special type of casting.
So,
As
good.
far as I'm aware.
But still, that means that we need
I
to
do
have
have a special request. If any Roshian wizards happen to get their hands on this, destroy it.
If they get it on, get their
If they
hands on
are about to get it, please destroy the painting.
the Verosian one or mine?
The Verosian Empire, if they get one of my paintings, I do not want them to find out how I make them.
So you want me to destroy my art to protect your patent?
It is a request.
So
It is
I'm
not
making sure that's what you're asking.
correct. You don't have to do it,
We
but
have
it would
technology
warm my
Verosians
heart
don't.
to keep it away from those
He
bastards.
didn't sell it to a Varosian.
He didn't sell it to Verosian because he wouldn't have sold it to Verosian.
So the question would be here then. Wait, we have to purchase this, right? No,
It's already
It's
been purchased.
Right. What are we doing for him because he doesn't take gold?
He took my mimic painting that I don't want.
And a very nice memory.
Very good.
He does take gold if
I didn't
for certain
think, I didn't
things,
think
but
that was enough. But all right.
If you want to be boring, but yes.
So
I mean, it's
there's no there's
full of living
so
entities.
now. Hey, I got an idea. If we were to go through and then take the other painting and pick it up and take it with us, which we would need to do, then we could actually leave it in different places. So if it goes to Desert Sea today, we could go to somewhere else tomorrow. Just put the other
Correct! That is
paintings.
why they're so awesome!
so wait, you
As
go
long as
there.
you pick up the other painting that's there, and then you take it with you, and wherever you go, you can leave the painting at that other location. Let's say I was in the Desert of Teeth, and now I'm on a tropical island. I leave it in the tropical island, and I come back home, and now I look through the painting again, I see a tropical island.
These was very popular in the War of Burning Lands.
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
What are the limitations of the painting being transported?
You have to carry it. And they're rather delicate.
Don't put it in a bag of
I
holding.
have a shithole.
This one you can put into a bag holder.
Good.
Not all paintings here are the same.
Those were the
that would be bad.
restrictions I was
didn't ask
thinking
about
of.
that part. I'm just like, I got a shithole.
However, I have never tested what would happen if you're in the bag of holding and you went through the painting.
Or vice versa.
Let's not
In
test
the
that.
bag of holding? Okay.
No, like,
What are you talking about? You'd fit. You're a perfect candidate.
here's a question.
The question would
Let me rephrase this. I have never done interdimensional travel through the painting.
Wait, have
It's
you done
theoretic-
interplanar travel?
Same thing. No,
Not.
it isn't. No, it is not. I'm sorry, my brain. I need more tea.
Um,
I think he's
Interplanar-
referring to
I meant the planar, yes.
interplanar versus interdimensional. Yes, I think he meant interplanar.
Yes, thank you, Tortle, friend. But theoretically, it's possible. But you know, when you
Okay.
mess with planes, it can get
Right.
messy.
teleportation into different planes. Not great. I'd imagine.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
How you said it was 3 feet on one dimension, or how?
This one is 3 feet tall,
Okay.
about 1.5 feet wide.
Okay.
I want to say
So it would fit in my
barely, yes.
right, but I can nudge in. I will carry it. We're good.
It'll be about 2 feet wide, actually.
Do you have a way?
But it goes.
Do you have a way to get to the world portal?
No. Do you?
Maybe.
Shush! No, we don't.
I like your conversation better.
I don't exactly
How,
remember how to
if
get
we
there, though.
did know, how much would it be worth?
Boo. It would be extensive. But to prove that you have the capability to get there, you would have to place a painting there.
Or have some other way that doesn't require a painting.
Oh.
There's the
No,
possibility.
If you get there, I want a painting to be placed there.
Oh,
That's what
There you go.
so that we can.
So I can get there.
And what would that be worth?
Extensively expensive.
We get to charge for that afterwards, and he has to provide a painting up front.
Correct.
Right. That's a good. Let's like that idea.
I like that idea.
Plus, we can then increase the price if it gets more difficult to get there because we don't know how hard it is going to be to get
Let's plan on that then.
there. Do you have a blank painting?
There's no such thing as a blank painting.
Thank you.
Wow, that was quick.
Grabs a portrait.
This is my space. This is what I understand.
This is your quote unquote element.
Yes.
Stop making me fight shit. This is what I do.
You make deals, obviously.
He gets up, looks at several portraits. You looked at me weird last time. Here you go.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at a elderly man dressed in a uniform that looks to be military, currently in a stout position, holding a what looks to be some sort of curved sword that would most likely be on a vessel. Looking at one eye sideways.
I'm not staring at this thing. I'm just looking at it briefly and going, okay, because I don't want to stare at it because I might end up in the freaking place where this guy's at. Because, oh, that's a lovely little sword back there.
We place one side, but we don't move the other. Are you able to reclaim that side?
I'm able to connect
Okay.
through the other painting. Portraits. I like to keep it as portraits are unconnected.
Got it.
Very good.
Yeah.
So we'll
why
have to
I like to
find a
sell
safe
portraits.
place. We'll have to find a safe place on.
Oh, that's devious.
That is
That's
really
well
devious.
done.
Why, thank you.
Because I can go all over the place depending where the that's terrible. I love it.
Oh
What am I missing?
man!
He likes to sell portraits because they're unconnected.
Which means that he can connect to them once and see if it's
So-
the place he wants to have connected. And
So you get a lovely portrait in your
that's
freaking
possible.
home.
Right?
God.
This is why the Verosians want this.
Business secret now, so shush.
Okay.
Well, yes. All right. So
You get the
we
portrait,
will
right?
need to find a safe place on the world portal to place this. And then how do we get? Then we get back from. We can come back from there or through the desert. I guess we would go there and then to the Desert of Teeth and then come back to the Desert of Teeth. That's
No,
okay.
we'd have, so
Because
Let's
if we
back up a step. Is there a way to signal you once it's placed?
Yes, usually I do sending is my personal.
we'd have to,
Oh,
don't have to do your name.
Does anyone have the ability to send?
Do you have a
He
scroll?
just told us that we are on the material plane.
Yes.
Oops. You're smart. You're dangerous.
What?
There is actually a command word on the back. Can you speak? No, you can't. And I know you can't either.
What's the language?
What plane? For what language?
Outer plane.
Outer plane? What?
Do I have to speak it or do I just have to pronounce it?
Well, the thing is, it's... Okay. It is voidling. It is a language that defies definition.
That explains why you know a little bit about the ward.
If
Well,
only we had a certain octopus with us.
Oh shit!
That might have worked. You guys are fun.
God damn it, Drake! Why'd you have to get yourself caught?
Fuck you, Drake. Fuck you, Drake. Fuck you.
So,
You crashed a ship and you disappeared. Damn it!
he did not crash the ship.
The ship crashed
He
itself.
did not crash the ship.
I didn't intend to blow it up.
That was actually quite entertaining. It worked.
So,
Everyone likes a stupid plan when it works.
according to Shiny, we have stuff to do before we go rescue Drake.
Oh yeah,
To
sometimes
answer the question, do you have sending or something of similar?
I can come up with it.
Fine.
You can- you
Come
can-
Expensive, but for the royal turtle, I shall bear it. He takes out a scroll, hands it to you.
You don't know sending.
It's a scroll set.
I assumed.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't know sending.
Right, you'll be our backup.
Okay, so scroll sending in the bag. So, priorities as we presently have them.
There is a patch. Do not remove it. If you even attempt to read Voidling, you might not survive. Mentally.
Oh, a patch over the words.
Correct.
Don't.
Do not try to read Boiling unless you already know it.
So, Shiny says that we need to go do things before we attempt to rescue Drake. We have Desert of Teeth to go to, where I will likely meet with my patron and something of great horror and terror to all of you
Those
will
are usually fun.
happen. And
What's new? What's new?
Do that.
we can then attempt to rescue Drake, because that will make sure that our sketch is still valuable, because a short enough time period has passed. And we might be able to retrieve our Voidling friend in the process. Should that not work out, we can then divert and go after the world turtle.
We would have to be here to talk to the bronze dragon to get to the.
We can
world
get
tour.
back to here from the Desert of Teeth,
Really
or
quickly.
anywhere, as long as I have the painting.
Really, really quickly.
Right,
That's fair.
because the bronze dragon can apparently smell
Yes,
No, it's
where the world turtle is at.
No, the ancient one. Yeah.
Oh shoot! Did I just?
Yes.
Yes, you're right in front of me having a conversation. I appreciate this very much. Compared to most organic life on planet this, yes,
And this.
Vilmara. There.
It's Vilmara. It's the name of the planet. It's Vilmara. The world is called Vilmara.
Why does the world have a name?
What's the sun called?
Right.
Tomorrow? Shiny hot thing?
No, that's me.
Lunch.
Do we agree
Lunch?
to this?
Desert Teethers? Is
Yes.
Are we doing Desert Seed first?
that where we're headed?
I would
That's where we're headed.
imagine we probably won't be too long at the Desert Teeth.
Yeah.
If you're going
Everything that we've ever done where someone has said it won't take too long, the only way that anything has been condensed is through time manipulation. Can we not say
Here-
those words?
here's the one I agree with you. There's one unknown that you had mentioned, and that is the Desert of Teeth. We know is massive, right?
Correct.
We
And
have.
you don't know where the painting's at, so we don't know
Also
where it'll
correct.
show up in the Desert of Teeth.
I
We also
kinda-
don't know where we're meant to go within the Desert of Teeth.
So we're asking
I
a
might be
needle in
able
a
to help there.
haystack to find your god.
Well,
God is a very strong and
I might
inappropriate
be able to
word.
help.
what are you looking for? I might be able to help too.
I trust Shiny over you in this instance.
Oh, fine.
What is it, Shiny?
Is that his nickname now?
Well, let's get to the Desert of Teeth. I can help out.
How?
At this point,
Real magic.
we don't need to discuss his capabilities beyond time manipulation with a gentleman who barters on information.
Sipping tea.
This is fair.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just here.
Very good. So
Is there
we don't-
anything else we need here, such as a custom commission? You had a painting that had something to do with your history, because everything in this region has something to do with your history.
I can go home.
Thought you determined this was your home because the brutalists that make up this region are
He has
associated with you.
He has a painting near the Eternal Monsoon,
Nuxaba.
which is where I was awoken.
It's
Do
where-
you want the painting?
Yes.
Can you afford the painting?
No. Doing these other things will afford me the painting.
How much do you need to afford the painting?
If we were to leave a painting, I'll see that. Never mind.
We are not negotiating terms for the placement of anything until after we have completed the placement.
Right.
Yes.
Very good. Well, we are going to come. Can we agree that we are going to come back here at some point, and then we can hopefully then negotiate your painting as well. We're not leaving here and not coming back here, so we can do something and come back.
Can you answer the question? How much do you need?
He said.
How much do you have?
0. I have like some pocket change. That's about it.
Oh, you
No,
have
I've got-
plenty of things you could give me right now.
Actually, I do have a decent amount of platinum.
Again, coin. Fine.
I am a man of
55
metal.
5,500.
Don't have 5,500.
What do you have?
I have
You have-
5,200.
I give him the rounding up.
I apologize for his simplicity.
I'm a man of metal. This is the age of metal. This is what I know.
You could have given me your armor too.
No, that's worth way more than 5,500 gold.
Well, I mean, but to your definition. Are you counting out the platinum?
So it's what, 300 for me?
Yeah. First of all, how much platinum do you have?
529.
529. So just add a 0 to that.
5,290.
So it's 210 gold
Correct.
for me.
And then I'd have no money again, which
So I'm
No.
gonna do 3, so I don't have to do more math. Whatever that leaves you with.
90
That leaves
platinum.
you with 10 gold.
90 platinum. She's doing 3. I have 5.
It's
2.
not platinum. I'm providing only gold.
Yeah.
So it would be 90 gold, not 90 platinum.
No, I have 90 platinum. So I'm doing 5,200 gold is what I'm giving. If you said you're doing 300 gold, that puts that up to even.
Correct.
Okay, so I'd have 90 platinum left.
Because he's leaving 90 platinum in his pocket.
Well, first of all, if you did all your platinum,
He wasn't
529.
going to do all his platinum.
529. That means you have 9 platinum.
That's what I'm saying. It's 90 gold,
Yeah.
9
No, I
platinum.
get why she
Thank you.
is
We're good. We're good.
I'm like,
We're good.
whoa, 90 platinum is 900 fucking gold pieces.
We're good. We're good.
Okay,
I have-
cool.
He might be an artist, but he doesn't work for free.
D&D economics, people. D&D
Yeah.
economics.
Okay.
I would like to attribute this to a lack of basic understanding of addition, not to
Actually,
D&D.
it's kind of a multiplication thing, but all right.
Semantics.
Cool.
Anyway, the calculus in my head just went no, and no. Just because you say it louder doesn't mean it works.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
My English degree disagrees with you. That's
well.
how wrong you were.
Okay, platinum on the table.
Anyway, with the platinum and gold on the table, he kind of just gets up, grabs a
Poor little
small,
artist.
little, like this size painting.
And I can't put this in the bag of holding.
This one can.
Can.
If it's holding things on the inside,
Can't.
can't.
Got it. Bag of
But
holding.
it's fun to keep it questioning.
It'd be interesting to go back to that tavern at one point.
I plan to.
We should always ask when receiving from him. We have no indication that there can't be a path that holds something.
Correct. But at the same time, if I find someone that is not deserving of my book, and then happens to just willy-nilly do whatever they please, they might not make it out.
So do we all have shade gear?
Always ask if it can go in the bag of holding. That's
Gotcha.
the takeaway.
This one can.
Do we all have shade gear here? And we have the never-ending water thing.
The
I had to
desert
cut
of
the water.
teeth is hot! Take my word for it.
I
Decanter around this water.
yes.
He makes the same noise.
I just see the geyser just walking across the desert. It's like, oh, there.
Yeah, we might want to go see if we can find another decanter around this water.
Because yes, I don't like to dry out either. It's not good.
And I'm metal, so I will heat up quickly and be very uncomfortable.
Yes, you will.
Oh, God.
Recommendation, travel at night, sleep during the day.
Should it be spring or summer?
Find something to give you cover.
So if we are to if we look through the painting now, is it daytime or nighttime where we're looking through the painting? I assume it's the same time of day.
No.
No.
Again, it takes a single point of interest when you enter.
So it's a single portrait when we enter, then therefore we don't know if it's day or night. I can only assume it's not traveling us through time, and that it's only traveling us through space.
Unfortunately, I have not perfected the time travel yet.
So,
As soon as I
so
do.
we should wait till this evening and then go through. Which means we should all collect our things like hats and shoes to cover our feet. And
Then he puts on hats and shoes.
We're
How
here.
many hats?
One conical one.
Yeah.
You
We
said
are
plural.
going
I
to
got
go-
very excited. I thought it
We're
was
going to go to the
T4
Desert of
Tuesday.
Tea. We're here, and we need to go over here.
you need to pull it close up, actually.
I made this, by the way, so it's
good.
user friendly.
So let's see. We're up here. That little gold bit there. We're up there. We need to go down here. We need to go across the entire continent.
And
No.
how many miles is that again?
Well, show us how much it took to go a week.
So let's see.
Keep going.
So let's see. This little guy at the top right here. That is the capital.
Yes.
Can
The
you move
volcano
your
is where we
fingers
were
so
for
that
a
way
while.
we can see the light?
The volcano is where we were for a while, and from the volcano down to the X was about a week
I don't know where the X is. I can't.
on a fast airship, the fastest airship we could chart.
Basically, the width of his pinky or maybe thumb on that map was
Yeah,
a
so
week.
you can see the measurements down here. Give you an idea. So we did the calculations. In the,
It's pretty small.
Think of
actually, on
it
the
as the
screen.
size of Russia.
You're not gonna be able to read it, but it's huge.
Okay.
It's huge.
It's a continent the size of Russia.
We're going to cross multiple time zones. Things are going to be different. It's fine. We put up the painting. We stare at it a little bit. Things will start to come into focus. If we step through and it sucks,
We
you
can go back.
turn around.
That's fair. We can just go back.
It's fine.
If you wish, you could also leave the painting here for security reasons.
Nope.
Nope. Well, we agree on that one.
Yeah, sorry, there's something in my eye.
The phrase you're looking for is not a chance.
I provided good service, thank you.
You did, but it doesn't mean we trust you.
Well, I mean, who would you ever trust on a first initial meeting?
Hey!
Hey, yourself.
4 horses.
While you provided excellent service, you were manipulative and deceitful. And while I
Why, thank
appreciate
you.
that, they should not trust you.
Good.
And I know better. So, we're going to take it.
Very well. If you ever need more service, I shall provide.
To the house, long rest.
Off to the Desert of Teeth.
And we can put the painting here safely in somewhere in the house.
It's going to stay in my bag until we place it somewhere. And it's not
I'm
going
not
to be
saying
placed
this. I'm not
until
saying
the
this. I
mimics
don't
are
say
gone.
this in his presence. Sorry.
So
probably already
before
done.
you open your mouth and you're going to the door, and it's one of those weird optical illusions. Not optical, but basically placement point of view.
It's a
You're
point
like-
of view illusion.
And it's funny, like, who's going for the door?
Me, because I've already gone through
Because
it.
only one person can go for the door because you have to be at the right
Okay.
spot.
Right here.
And it's weird as, like, your eyes cross and you have to blink and it's three-dimensional. As it becomes...
It's like that one game. I'm sorry, is anyone else thinking of that Mario game where you jump into the paintings? Because that's exactly what I'm thinking. Sorry, you need 3 more stars to enter this.
But I made it infinitely more creepy.
And Nintendo's going to sue us.
that you played where, like, you had to orient and, like, there would be chess pieces of different
Oh god,
sizes.
Superliminal.
That's exactly what this is.
It's an incredible game.
Perspective.
I highly recommend it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check it
will
out now.
Fuck with your brain.
You're literally explaining Superliminal.
Yeah,
That's how I think void casting is like. It just fucks with your brain and, like... Anyway.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
But
not
still a
sponsored,
great
but
Indian
highly
game.
recommended.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So you get out. You're back in the very normal wooden cottage.
so I'm assuming you have that, like, moment of, okay, got it, because you've done it before. It's probably pretty normal for me.
Yeah.
You've probably got a strong handle on it, but, like, you've got to go to a completely different spot because the perspective is so different. And then Like, your eyes are even in a
fuck's
weird.
Where the fuck you go?
You're stuck with me forever.
Like, it takes 5 minutes, one of us goes back and, like,
Right,
helps
this is how it
you
works. Right, here we
figure
go.
it out.
Right, I'm gonna find my way out. There we go.
So he has no clients that have one eye. Like, they can't get in. This is a depth thing. Like, you have to...
He explains that the door is a special type for specific people. And correct, those that do not have visions are not allowed to enter.
What do you mean, special people?
Small and nimble.
Let's
You've
just
met
put it this way.
us.
If you are unable to observe art, you do not deserve to live.
It's not living. It can't see art.
Except it's not living.
Oh god, he's an art
Oh, yeah.
critic. It's a freaking art critic.
What's wrong with that? As the door.
What's wrong with that?
And on that note,
Out we go.
All right. So we're heading back to the mansion, right?
Yes.
Let's go back to the mansion. There's gotta be like a cubby hole or someplace that a little
it
closet.
can go in my closet.
Your closet, right? With the mimics? Oh wait, they're gone.
We're going to get rid of the mimics, and then it can go in my closet.
Cool's probably already taken them an hour.
The door open.
Because
I
it was-
highly doubt it, because the closet's locked.
Hello. You see Quill with the painting in the cigar box. I got a message.
You don't belong in the locked spaces.
Sorry. I got specific mission. I'm sorry. I'll ask you from now on. Would you like a tome so I can communicate to you directly?
I would like you to not go into my spaces. There is no place that we can put this painting.
Oh no, I'm delivering the painting back to the...
And we have exchanged it for something that is more suitable, but you can go into locked rooms in my home, and that means there is no place that this can acceptably go.
Is there a dimension?
Actually, sorry, I forgot it was locked. So we are going to reverse time on that
Okay.
one. So I apologize. You locked it.
Cool. So she's there standing, staring at it, going, fuck, I can't get in.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Ooh.
So my apologies. That was,
All good. Just, if my door's, like,
No, she has no capability of opening it.
cool.
She
Like,
doesn't have the Drake hand.
fuck that thing.
He still has that.
Yeah, he
well,
does.
I mean,
Well, the Verosians have it.
yeah, the Rosans have it. The Exalted Claws now have an upgrade.
These off the claw now have a skeleton key.
It takes Greg to use it.
Oh, it does, because it's bound to him.
No, not bound, but you need a whole shitload of like the correct criteria in order to
Yeah.
Ah.
There is a very specific type of person to do it. But knowing the Exalted Claw, I mean,
It wouldn't take much brainwashing to do it.
it's still problematic.
We'll go up. I'll let her in. She can
Okay.
take the thing. And then I'm going to usher everyone out of my room and do the long rest bit, unless somebody has anything else to... I'm assuming you're going through the entire bar.
No.
With a step stool.
The step stool, push it up to the bar, and starts pulling stuff off the walls and laying them down on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Like, and lays them out like this tight knit little thing, and then lays them in like pinballs, and then like just rolls over and just falls asleep.
He's poured his liquor bottle.
So is this for glass? Or liquor?
Or is it crystal?
For the hedonism.
Or
It's
alcoholism?
like little airplane bottles just everywhere.
Right, exactly. Like one little foot's just kicking.
Oh my god. Don't let it.
Okay.
Don't let it near a glass shop. Well, no, a liquor store. Oh shoot.
Just like a sword, not mine.
All right.
Get the fuck out.
So
I
it's
would just like to
hedonism.
do a
Does that mean
quick
we can
fast
also get you
forward
with, like,
to
silk?
before I go take a long rest. A quick, not a fast forward, but a quick join out to a local shop to pick up some hats and some creams and some blankets that will you can cover up with, or steaks, that big long steaks that can go into sand. I'm trying to think of steaks and blankets and do you have any goggles? We need to cover our eyes.
Okay. Do you tell them what kind of conditions you're going to be going into?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So make a
I'm going out for a summer holiday to a really hot and dusty and dry and place. Yes.
So make a perception check. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that one.
Yep.
18.
18? Okay.
17.
17, because it was either investigation or perception check. About perception check. You've been here long enough. So you get what you need. Gonna put 5 gold pieces down, and you can put all basic equipment down that you want within reason. You do happen to find that there actually is
most of this is going in my hole.
Yeah. There's actually a Druid Circle here that is part of the festival as it's going into the evening, as people are drinking well into the night, celebrating life. Because they just repelled something that they thought was going to squash them like an ant. There's actually a Druid Circle called the Children of the White Wolf, which are very appealing to see because of their winter wolves that they mount. And they have a couple of equipment that is able to go against cold or against heat. And they actually have clothing, but only they have 6 of them. That actually, it looks like winter clothing, because it's actually made out of winter wolf skin.
Interesting.
That has been enchanted by druidic magic to keep you cold.
Oh.
Or temperature-wise, I should say.
Or to keep you... Oh, to protect us from heat or cold.
This one would be specifically... Well, yes. The enchantment keeps it so that you don't get too hot. But the fur skin keeps it so that you don't get too cold either. So, and then it's flip-flop the other way.
How much?
For each one, for the Winter Wolf's equipment, is going to be roughly 2,000 piece.
2,000 each?
Yes. It's Winter Wolf skin, which is hard enough to get, and then it's enchanted on top of that. Mm-hmm. Which is strange on the fact after, looking, it's wait, they're accepting gold?
The Druids.
And they're also in a city. A forge. So there seems to be some sort of background information of some sort of deal going on.
I need 2,000 each, but how many for 4?
Are you trying to gamble? Not gamble.
Yes.
Barter. Make a persuasion check.
Come on, baby. How many for
4.
4?
5.
How many for 4?
Looking at this rather tall individual that has definitely been working on his pecs recently.
Since I rolled
Covered in traditional furs and actually what looks to be some sort of T-Rex, or no, not some sort of raptor claws and teeth that has been embedded into the skin and goes to the other side. Well, 4 times 2, that would be 8,000 gold pieces. Or 800 platinum. Or 80,000 silver.
A little short.
Or 800,000 copper. But if you do that, you're never shopping here again.
1, 2, 3.
Cons.
All right.
I lost count.
Immediately banned from Druidic Circle due to penny
I
paying.
will buy 3 of them.
Pleasure doing business with you. If you have trade, we can do that as well. It's actually preferred.
They're just buried me.
It is very well made items.
Let's see. I have nothing else really to trade, sir. There's no, I'm afraid not. I'm going to take my gold off for that as well. That's good. How late you open?
We can take items, we can take resources, we can take information.
No. I'm not trusted with information. I'm not sharing any. Sorry.
Good luck with it.
Sorry. I will give you more than it's worth if I give you information. So,
Honor to you, Ek.
wow, he knows who I am. And yet I still didn't get a fucking discount. I go
It's
back,
good quality skins. You're walking away.
I go back to the mansion and go, guys, I've got 3 of them. They're supposed to protect from heat and cold. We're going to a very hot place. Does anyone have enough money to buy another one? I just bought 3, but I've got 2 others that are available.
That should be fine.
He's holding up what looks to be prominently winter clothing, but it's like close to the body and secure, and it's not like one of those over baggy stuff, but it's like close to the body fitting leather works across the body. I can't speak right now.
It's a little tight fitting on me because.
They adjust.
Oh, good. Still,
Magical.
it's still a little tight fitting.
So this
It's like a child wearing it in a few seconds.
Like Back to the Future, it sucks in.
Yeah, pretty much. Adjusting size.
So this thing versus Cloak of Many Fashions made into like linen Bedouin.
That's like lighter clothing and stuff like that, but this is enchanted to keep you cold into like if you go to the plane of fire kind of situation.
Okay.
Yours is enchanted too so that it can change, but it doesn't like refrigerate you.
Right. Concerns are primarily I don't know what of my entities all require refrigeration in a desert.
I don't think I require refrigeration in a desert.
You might take
Okay.
damage from the heat, though, so
Well, I just poured a can of honest water on me, just had it on constantly.
I'm very good. Here, this is for you. You can do what you wish with it.
Like, does
I
this
will say-
adjust to suit a plant?
I wouldn't say plant, no, but it is available to have pockets so that Charles can fit into it and also be affected just for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
The plant is in the backpack.
Right.
Make a nature check. For you, nature. Everyone else would be Arcana, because it's native to your plane, but not anyone else's.
It's a 19
Okay, so
with my +1.
what are the plants called again? It was a.
I don't know. It was like corpse flower or something.
I think that's what it was.
Sorry to wake you, but I thought it was important that you had this.
I'm just calculating. You did great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And like in the background, you see shadow tentacles doing weird shit, and I'm just like, it's
What's going on there,
bedtime.
man? What's going on there?
I'm eating.
Like, dude, it's just bedtime. Like, it's fine.
Anyway, he gets cranky during bedtime. Anyway, the gloom flower.
That one.
Yeah.
I was close.
We have Grimstalker and then Gloomflower. It's all about dark, angsty stuff. Anyway,
Edgy.
edgy.
Edgy is the word.
How about Gothic? Just Gothic.
Gothic.
I would say that's more appropriate because, like, Charles is a pug, and he's, well, very charming for all things considered.
This is fair.
The plant itself, you don't know about the actual entity inside of it,
Mm-hmm.
but just on the plant itself. It is normally cool climate on where you go, where the Shadowfell is.
Right.
There have been hotter pockets, but mostly it's dark, gloomy, and then ice.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not sure how it will do with the heat, but at the same time, it doesn't really feed on water because there's not a lot of water.
Right.
Yeah. So, hard to say. You think it'll do okay as long as you keep it out of the sunlight, because as soon as it goes into the sunlight, it'll probably
right.
combust.
That's a
Combust. Anyway.
I'm gonna kind of tap at the backpack and mental.
Oh, hi, hello.
So we're going to a desert.
Yes.
You're in a plant.
Yes.
Do I need to set up like a refrigeration system in the backpack or something? Also, do I need to expand the backpack? You're getting hefty.
Well, why, thank you for saying it polite. I thought I put on some good, baby fat. I will handle the heat just fine. Thank you for your concern.
Your body will also handle it just fine? Not just...
Correct.
Okay.
Contractually obliged.
Yep.
Apparently you've been drinking or something.
It's been like 20 minutes since you've had a badger. I understand.
When the food hits the system, it just gets snap time, But I shall handle the heat just fine. Keep me out of the sun.
Excellent. And with that, turn, collapse onto mattress, resume long rest.
Okay.
Like, didn't even kick, door closed. I'm expecting a tentacle kind of waves over and shuts it, and X like, fucking why?
I can't believe she sleeps in that shit. I'd be in nightmares all night long.
But it feels like home.
Well, I shut up for a reason.
So I'm now going. I've given her the cloak. I've taken one. I've given one, and you say you're good.
I don't think it'll fit with my armor.
It
But it
fits over
magically
me. It
adjusts.
fits over me. I'm thinking, do we need another one? It would really be terrible if you're there and we have to deal with the heat, and then you're finding out you're cooking inside.
I mean, to kind of run this water should keep me cool enough.
Oh my god, how much was it?
2,000.
And I was.
Suddenly, a bunch of gold gets just shot out of Nicholas's room.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
2,000 gold,
Should we
right?
not? When we were having this
It's
argument.
2,000 gold
in
or
front of her.
2,000? Okay.
2,000 gold.
We were having this argument in front of your door, apparently.
Yeah, it's fine.
Go and find. How much is it?
Stop talking!
And I just imagine it's like all at once in your face.
Thank you.
Okay. There.
All right. All right.
Next time, get a discount for in bulk. Good night.
All right. Here. I'm gonna go get a discount and buy another one. Hello, sir. How much for one?
Oh, welcome back. I was just about to close up shop.
How about for one more?
2,000 gold.
Oh, come on now. Come on. When do you see a customer coming back?
Many
Someone
times.
who is also a hero of.
You kind of need to drop a name if you're going to be a hero like this.
You forgot the name. Joe, forgot the name, didn't you?
Roll a persuasion at disadvantage.
The fuck? I'm like, brain hemorrhage.
Hard to turn.
It's a 1.
Okay, I rolled a 4 on the one die, and then I rolled a 1 on the second one.
You have a nice night, sir.
Wait, stop. Here, fine.
As he's about to mount the wolf, the dire white wolf.
Here's 2,900. Or here's 200 platinum. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a reason to weigh it.
We weigh it. All right, fine. There you go. And here's. Can I have it?
Well, you placed the money down,
All
so
right,
yes,
cool.
it is
And
yours.
here's 100 copper for your trouble. 1,
Ah.
2.
He packs up the gold and gets on the dire wolf, and the dire wolf takes
Go
the
back.
remaining material and puts it in his mouth and just kind of rolls his eyes as well.
All right, I go back. God, I don't know where she has all this money, but I go back and I give you the freaking cloak, and I go, you know what? I hope it was worth it. And I still want to have a drink. I still want water sprayed on me when we're out there.
I intend to.
Good night. Go to bed.
Does it require 2 men?
No. You do have to take off your armor, put it on, and then put your armor on.
Let's get to do this before tomorrow. All right. Strip and tab. Start
Yeah,
prying off
it
bits of armor.
takes a little bit.
All right, go to bed.
Yep. And unless anyone else wants to do anything else, I believe that's the night.
We're now getting ready. Shall we go?
As the night continues, hearing the fireworks in the distance, there's people cheering, partying. You hear music fire up as dancing goes off, and you fall asleep. You wake up the next morning, well rested. As you look out onto the street, it looks like a battlefield just happened, as people are strewn across the street as if they've been killed on sight, but they're just passed out drunk.
Ah, yes. It reminds me of one of my New Year's celebration parties, where people woke up on the neighbor's lawn.
They partied hard, because they
As I'm
just
looking out the windows.
Mhm.
It's early morning. It's probably early morning at the desert. Should we all get ready to go?
Either early morning or just about to be morning.
Shall we get ready to go now? Because this is probably not going to be much of a better time. I know
Well, we
we're
were supposed to travel at night.
I know, but we can see what we're going to look at in the daytime. We
We're
can
gonna come back.
set up camp.
I'll say that you wake up before dawn itself, because you did go to bed early.
We can set up camp, and then that way we can at least know where we're at. If we arrive at night, we won't be able to see anything. There's no city around. There probably won't be a city around.
Oh, I need my goggles
It'll
for
be
night.
completely dark. Here, I have goggles to protect your eyes, and I've got some hats, and I'll start passing out some hats, and I've got this tarp. It's called like a sun tarp. It has these big stakes and stuff, but it's actually meant to be really low to the ground, and in case there's like a sandstorm, you can stick underneath it, climb underneath it. It'll be low, so it won't get blown away.
And I do have my movable
Stakes
rods.
are really long. You have your movable rods. That's good too. So I'm just and
Can, like set up a mist with my to kind of run this water.
Let's go to the desert.
Linen, hood, dog in the pocket.
And I also got this, and it's a couple sheets of shaped plates that are like with fabric on the backside, so it all folds up, but and it'll reflect the sun. Like 5 of them.
Why do we want to reflect the
Your
sun?
your previous companion, he was magically inclined?
You mean Drake?
Hmm?
Yes.
He-
Why?
Mechanical more.
Let's go to the desert.
Why did you ask that?
We'll find out.
All right.
I kick him over and then I go and set up the painting in my closet.
Okay. Setting up the painting,
I have no way to see
preparing,
Nick. No.
We all staring at
gathering all quills in the
that's right, yeah.
background.
Damn it. I didn't want the helmet anymore. I can't see at night anymore. Damn.
Sorry, it looks like you're departing, but I'm just conveying that the ship is ready for use whenever you are ready. I'm assuming you will not be using it for the next few days.
Probably.
I shall make preparations.
Thank you.
Good luck. Any specific orders before you leave?
Oh. Heck. There's a chance we might be fighting out there. And I have had this in my room for a while. I can run back up and bring down the champion's sword. You've been looking for a new weapon, right?
I'm always looking for another weapon. One that suits me.
This
That
one's
has to speak to me.
pretty nasty.
Really? Where'd you really?
Yeah, I killed the champion.
Oh. Oh.
Champion's blade.
Oh. All right. I really haven't looked at it much.
I wrapped it from the cloth that it was wrapped in.
The cloth that was probably skewered on each
Skewered on each
side.
side,
Yeah. What he hands over is a two-handed greatsword that has a river blade to it. But additional to the river blade, there are jagged, almost like rose thorn spikes going out on each side.
He made a few good times with that and got a few nice dings in the armor. Otherwise, it's a very, very, very painful sword, but otherwise nice. Probably magical considering it's not dented on my armor.
Specific orders. There should be a guest room somewhere around here, I would assume. Can you set it up with his nonsense of bottles and alcohol and...
Instead of just pushing bottles away.
Very well. I shall get some fake alcohol bottles and bring them to his room.
I think he'll notice, but good luck.
I'd
Can
rather-
you tell the council that the room is fine and to stop giving me things?
I didn't read it.
Very well.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Is this a tunable? No, it's not a tunable.
Yes, it is.
Is it in?
Where?
I guarantee it's attunable.
Let me. I
Well,
might
it doesn't
have.
say it is, but I don't think it would be.
Attunement required.
Where?
Dude, I messed up when I was making 10 of these things.
I'd like a new one.
It's up here. It would be normally there. I'll
Well,
make you a new
because-
register card.
It doesn't have.
Most magic
It's
weapons
magical.
aren't attunement required.
It's a sword of wounding +1.
But
I'll double check.
yeah,
No, I'll check right now.
I don't think this would be attunement, but because
Very well,
it's
He said he'll check
it's
right
the effect
now.
of the weapon, not
right.
me attuned to it.
So we hop through the painting. All Mary Poppins like.
One element only. The rest
Requires
of it's like,
attunement.
it does.
Yes.
Fuck.
Well, so does your great axe, doesn't it?
Fuck. Yeah, it does. Fuck.
If you want, I could have given you that last night.
No, alright, fine. Alright, I'm gonna sleep with this tonight. And I'm not gonna take away my son of fuck shit. What shall I get rid of?
Probably the
The
great
bane of
axe.
every adventurer. Which items do attune to?
Ah, yes. I can figure out which one I got.
Whichever ones fuck with people's brains. Why is this a question? Oh, by the way, my hair's red.
I like the red.
I've got the
That's
tan
great.
and the what? Yeah.
Looks good
Oh,
on you.
that's nice.
Looks good.
I look very uncomfortable and I'm
I'll
ignoring
try
all
the dummy
compliments.
bottles. I'll try the dummy bottles, but if that doesn't work, I'll have real liquor bottles
Yeah,
on
okay,
stick.
so
I don't know. One second. Why did you sleep in the alcohol?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
What is your hoard typically? She's taking requests.
Oh, books, knowledge, pleasant things, nice things to sleep on,
That we can do.
Why did you sleep in
art. Seemed like good. It was a party. Don't you usually sleep on a bunch of bottles at a party, or is that just me? Just me? All right, that's fine.
I
I'd
can-
crush him.
I don't
yes, I'm going to untune from the axe.
It shrinks down to a battle axe as you do that.
Oh, good. It fits inside. Excellent. And I now attune.
I shall spruce up the guest room for him,
Thank you.
which to him will also be a master bedroom towards his size.
Okay.
We'll be locking my closet door.
Very well.
How long before we check in?
Should we place
1
a
to 2
guard
weeks?
nearby?
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
If we need to, we'll about a week. Sound about right.
In
1 week?
approximately 2 weeks.
Very well.
If none of us have shown back up again at any point, have someone poke their head through the closet door and see if the painting is still in operation.
Very well.
If it is, then at your discretion, search party, blah blah. But that's
We would send the guards that we have at disposal, the vanguard, suggesting to the ones with the wings.
That's probably the best for
That-
traversing the desert.
at your discretion.
Very
If
well.
it's not in operation, I need you to inform the artist of the destruction.
We shall inform the diplomat about that.
Thank
Very
you.
well. Would you like a tome to continue communications with me?
One of them would.
She takes out a small pocket notebook.
Yeah, take it.
Yep. There you go.
Whatever you write in here, it will come to my tome.
Can I put it in the bag of holding?
Yes. It explodes.
And Sphere of Annihilation.
Yes.
You said can, not is it safe to.
Quill was the big bad the whole time. Anyway.
Yes, you can put it in the bag of holding. I didn't say they didn't do anything.
I wish.
I do believe we're ready to embark. Yes.
Let us gaze upon the art.
I shoo her out. I lock the door. And we stare.
On the other side of the door.
And stare at the portrait.
Yep.
Gaze into the abyss.
As you guys,
No, it's a desert. The abyss was when we left back there.
We'll go there eventually, right?
as you look at the painting,
No.
initially there's nothing. It's just a painting. And then a few seconds go by as the trees start to sway.
There's trees in the desert.
Palm trees.
He said
Shrub
specifically there was a tree of something.
This was his depiction of what it used to look like 1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago.
We're about to
Meaning
get
that he
dropped
never
off.
truly went there when the portrait was activated.
Also, it means that it's been a long while since someone has actually been through this thing, and that we don't know where this painting is now.
We didn't know where the painting was before.
We don't.
We're
We don't.
gonna
End
be
up, oh
underneath
shoot! We're
the
not
Odyssey.
there anymore. I didn't ask the question. Is if it's buried in sand, are we gonna bury it in sand?
You're about to find out. Anyway,
Good thing I don't have to worry about breathing.
That's true.
as you're having this go through your head, you're starting to hear birds, hear the foliage move, rustle of the wind as things start to move in the painting, as become more and more real, and then it starts to wither. Dust starts to fall from the leaves. As the whole thing, the tree of life, the city, everything, turns to dust and yellow sand as temperature begins to rise. As you exit the other side, ankle deep in the sand of the desert teeth, as you immediately exhale as the change of temperature hits your lungs and the expanding of gases replaces it with scorching hot heat. Luckily, subsided due to your magical equipment.
Can't drive on this water. Geyser.
Immediately giving location of where you guys are. That is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Wait. Pause. Is this where we're gonna camp for a little while?
Sure.
Yes, we're going to survey the space and then camp here, assuming it's daylight. Well, it's this hot. It's daylight.
It's daylight.
This hot.
Okay,
If it was night
fantastic.
and this hot, it
So
would
you
be
brought the tent and the whole 9 yards?
I think so.
Yes.
Ritual. Lehman's tiny hut. It's a balmy 65 degrees in there.
Oh, okay.
Anybody like you're not used to traveling with wizards, are you? We don't do this whole
How big is it?
It's a 10-foot
10-foot radius.
10-foot radius.
No, 10-foot diameter.
Radius, I just looked it up.
Really?
No,
They
They
increased
screw with
It was 10 foot radius before.
it's a
diameter.
10-foot radius.
It was 10
I've
foot
never seen it
diameter
that big
before.
before. Usually you're all crammed into like a freaking tent.
I know.
Lehman's tiny hut, 3rd level evocation, 10-foot radius hemisphere.
Damn.
Really?
It's a 20-foot.
That's comfortable. Okay.
Is
Damn.
that 20?
That looks bigger than
20.
20. This is bigger than 20.
Yeah.
It's a 20.
Oh, fuck. It's 20.
Yeah. It's freaking huge.
Fuck.
Lehman's tiny
So,
hut.
tents! Oh yeah, they're very nice. I'm gonna make it a gold dome. Like it's a like gold metallic dome.
Alright, well.
10-foot radius, yeah.
Lay out a little carpet. No, by all means, lay out your tents.
And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. And what color is the dome on that?
Gold. It is bright sand gold.
All right.
This is camouflage-ish.
And we'll say in the process of casting this ritual, you find a half-buried portrait of a viewpoint out of your closet door.
Cool.
Snag that.
Wait a second. Yes. Indeed.
I think this one can go into the bag of holding.
This one, the
Should
portrait,
we-
is made out of sticks, like wrapped sticks for the actual framing for it. So.
We want to put this in a bag of holding or someplace that's not going to get destroyed.
Dibs. Mine.
Okay.
Stop touching my stuff. Everyone's always touching my
You
things.
did buy it.
We will end tonight's session on that note. I hope you enjoyed it on part 2 of episode 14. As you guys enter the Desert of Tea to find out what happened here, find out your thing, Nicholas Macwis,
It's about to get hot.
and to see what this leads you
Here.
with your new
take
companion
it
on
off
top
your
of
books.
it. Hope you had fun. We'll see you next time on another episode of Togetherwerole. Till then, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on rolling, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.
How the hell did I...
Wow. All right. Suck some hot wind, people.
I'm happy that you got the understand the portrait versus the landscapes. It's like, yes, of course it's 1,500 gold pieces. It's excellent. Portraits.